Hello YouTube. Today is Wednesday, April 28th. My name is Chris, and this is Prestige Worldwide Online. We really need to come up with a different title for this show. Prestige Worldwide Online is such a mouthful. I'm not going to tell you my last name, because my mommy told me never to tell my name to strangers. If you have to call me something, just call me Chris. And now for the news. Today it was reported that Sandra Bullock has filed for divorce from her husband of 5 years. She filed in Austin, Texas, which is where they live. Because of that, neither one will receive alimony because you have to be married in Texas for 10 years before anyone can receive alimony. When someone asked her about Jesse James and the alleged Nazi behavior, she said, "That's not the man I married." Well, you're an actress, maybe you'd be able to figure out when someone is not showing you who they really are. I think we need that Academy Award back. And hot on the heels of this divorce news, it is reported that she has adopted a baby, a African-American baby from New Orleans. Will it really fill the hole left by not having a husband anymore? Probably. Recently on a British news show, Tina Fey and Steve Carell were on promoting their movie Date Night. Steve Carell was asked about The Office, about Michael Scott. Do you think you're going to continue? He said his contract runs out next season, so we have at least one more season. When they asked would he extend the contract, he said no, he felt it was time to move on. Will The Office even exist without Steve Carell? He makes that show. Without Michael Scott, who else would be incredibly awkward and horrible with women? Sure, there's Andy, but he just doesn't really do it for me. The ensemble cast is okay. They have their moments, but let's be honest. Steve Carell, Rainn Wilson, John Krasinski, and Jenna Fischer make that show. Recently, the storyline has been going in different directions, trying to find who can replace all these big players who have been less apparent on the show. In my own opinion, it's not really working, but hey, they've done it before. Maybe they can do it again. Moving from entertainment to technology, most people believe that the new iPhone will be released on June 7th. The developers conference hosted by Apple will be held from June 7th to June 11th. And for the past 2 years, Apple has announced the new iPhone in the first day of their developers conference. Now, the developers conference isn't open to the public, but if you're an expert with computers and code, and you're part of Apple's development organization, you can buy your way in for the measly price of $1,600. In an update from one of yesterday's stories, a few game analysts have weighed in on the departure of so many people from Infinity Ward, and they believe that after the second map pack is released, Activision will close Infinity Ward. They only lost the co-founders, CEO, president, every major designer and developer and programmer. I think they can make it. You should give them a chance, Activision. I'd like to end today's show with a story about Arizona. Arizona has a new immigration law, and this law states that the police can stop anyone that they suspect to be an illegal alien and force them to show their papers on the spot. And if they can't, they will deport them. So basically what Arizona's saying here is, if you look Mexican, we're going to stop your car. And if you don't have papers, we're going to send you to Mexico. Now, I know illegal immigration is a problem in this country, but is this law really going to solve the issue? In fact, I like to pose that question to you. Do you think that this law is right? Do you think it'll help at all? I'd like to know your opinions on this. Well, that's it for today's show. And remember, guys, this is only our second episode. Things will be improving, changes will be made, any input is encouraged. Thanks again for watching. My name is Chris, and this is Prestige Worldwide Online.